I'll do a quick video on this tonneau cover I just got from Tiger Auto through Amazon for under $300. I think it's very fair. 2023 Tacoma, and it ended up pretty clean. I had to add a couple of little shims here and there, which they give you some extra weather stripping. That's about it, just in the corners. Other than that, pretty straightforward. Took me a little bit under 3 hours, and it looks pretty good. Not going to complain for under 300 bucks. It'll do the job. Tight fit there. It's got a little weather stripping that actually seals it pretty well. And here, loosen that, loosen that. It folds back very easy. Here, this one you have to remember when you're folding it. Clamp them down. Clamp the other side down as well before you fold it. Here are the straps eventually for you to go on the highway. Put it there and you cinch it back up. Comes with instructions, which are okay, not perfect. So watching a couple of videos would be great. Some foam seal, which for my truck I did not need it. The front bed rail is taller than these side rails. That's what they say. If the front bed rail is lower, then you need this. Mine's a little bit taller, so that's fine. I didn't need it. I just used it for certain corners that had gaps on it. Initially, you need to remove the actual clips that are on the tips of the bed rails. These are not going to work, at least on mine, because the front clamp ends right there at the end of the bed rail. So these, can't use them anymore. But in the back, yes, you can. They're still there. Didn't need to remove it. So when you get the cover, you space it out evenly back here. The actual bed with the cover are even, and just about a finger or so distance on either side. That's the first step. Then, as you remove those end clips, the plastic ones, you put these three that on each side that they supply. There's 6 total. So you put all 3, you slide them in. You got to remove these, which I just replaced them, but you got to remove all that. So you could slide these 3 on each side. 2 are going to go in the front, 1 right here on the edge. They have an Allen screw there. You have to be very careful not to over tighten, but that's how it secures it to the bed, these rails. So ultimately, I ended up using the second from 3 different positions that they talk about, but in this truck, that was the clear correct one. The first one was too much of an angle, this one was too much of the other angle, so in the center is fine. I ended up using 2 spacers that they provide. You could probably use 1 spacer, but I ended up using 2 with a little bit of force, and it worked. So you just basically, when you position this, you line it up wherever this falls, place that little cleat there, tighten it up, and there's another one in front, which is for the emergency backup clamp. So once you position everything, you tighten this one, tighten the other side, get this clamp, like the emergency clamp, the strap that goes over, place it there. There's several ways to put this. I put it like this. I don't think there's, neither one of them is extremely secure, but I did the best I could there. I think I'm good with it. So on both sides, once you secured the front of the cover, having installed both sides, all those clamps on the front, then you fold it. Oh, that side's right, with no clips attached, of course. Fold it once, fold it twice, and at that point I had already pre-measured it, but as you do this, you'll notice that where this comes from the factory is right there on this edge. You can actually slide this bar a little bit further back, so this would actually fall around here, but in my opinion the tension's just gonna get a little weaker for the front cover, so I decided just to leave it there. That's good enough. Just you loosen this to the point that you feel comfortable where you're gonna anchor it down, and do it on both sides. Just remember, don't over tighten the Allens. Just tighten it as tight as you think is appropriate, but don't overdo it because the head will strip pretty easy. Once that's done, that's it. One here, other one here, tighten here, tighten there, press it down, down. He got it, and that's it. This video will help a lot of people because that's exactly how it worked on the 2023 Tacoma. We are up to date. At the moment is December the 14th, 2024. That's the latest for this type of installation. Good luck.